Hi Virgo, welcome to my channel. Thanks for joining me. Also welcome cross watchers. So this will be a general daily love reading for the sign of Virgo. These are general and collective messages. You know, take it how it resonates. I'm sure you can put the pieces together. I'm sure you'll know who everyone is in this reading for some of you. Okay. Also this can be for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Okay. So what do we need to know for Virgo? Okay. What do we need to know for Virgo? Just cleansing and saging my deck. Also, sage is good for negative energy, you know, clearing negative energy away. What do we need to know for Virgo? Ooh, that one nearly fell on the floor. What are the love messages for Virgo? What do we need to know for Virgo? Love messages for Virgo. Love messages for Virgo. What do we need to know for Virgo? Love messages for Virgo. Okay. First one out, we have got the Nine of Wands. Okay, this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. You could be dealing with a fire sign. You could have fire in your chart. So the Nine of Wands is very much the card of about being very guarded and defensive. You know, the wounded warrior card. Maybe someone is still healing from something. Maybe they're closed off emotionally right now. Someone could be sort of watching from afar, that sort of thing. They could be very burdened right now. Okay. Right, so we've got the Tower. Okay. Someone could be going through a lot of changes in their life right now, transitioning, rebirths. Someone could have had a shock here. You know, a realization, a reality check. Possibly there is someone here causing, you know, chaos in someone's life. Causing disruption here with this Tower. I do see that there was some sort of shock here. Possibly something is broken and then someone's trying to fix it. Okay. Tell me about this Tower for Virgo. Tell me about this Tower. Tell me about this Tower. Possibly someone is trying to remove themselves from anything that is toxic, from anything that is destructive. And they're trying to sort of maybe end out a cycle here. Maybe somebody is causing... I just keep hearing disruption. That's what I keep hearing. Someone could be doing destructive behavior. Possibly something happened or someone made a decision and went into a situation and then it blew up in their face. Okay, so then we've got the Magician. There could be a lot of manifesting going on and releasing going on here. Also, it could have been in the past. It could have been, you know, presently that you are dealing with someone that is quite manipulative or a trickster. So just be careful. Then we've got the Six of Swords. So yeah, someone could be walking away from something here and they're trying to manifest better things with this Magician. So someone here is being very creative. You know, they're taking the initiative here. With this Six of Swords, somebody could be walking away from something here. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. You could be dealing with an air sign. This could be you walking away. It could be them walking away. Okay. So with the Six of Swords, this is about coming away from toxic waters and going towards calmer waters, healing waters. Somebody wants to leave behind all this baggage and all this burdens. Okay. There's going to be a lot of healing here that needs to be done because you've got this Nine of Wands. Someone's very defensive, very paranoid. I feel like someone might be trying to release someone or block them or walk away from something, and then you've got someone here still watching, if you know what I mean, still spying. Tell me about the Six of Swords and the Magician. I feel like you're doing a lot of manifesting here, a lot. Yeah. Also, this is about having faith in yourself, believing in yourself. Manifesting more money or abundance into your life. This could be you, this Magician. Possibly Someone might have to walk away from another situation, but they're still very emotionally guarded, and they could be trying to manifest you. They could have had a wake-up call. There's a lot of scenarios here. Tell me about the Six of Swords and the Magician. But with Tower moments, they need to happen because it puts things in perspective for you. And like I said, it gives you that sort of realization, that wake-up call, that nudge. Like I said, to remove yourself from anything that doesn't serve you anymore. And there's someone here walking away. Creating balance in their life. Embracing their destiny, embracing their spiritual side. This is also about self-discovery as well. With this Magician. Tell me about the Six of Swords and the Magician for Virgo. Tell me about the Six of Swords and the Magician. Or possibly somebody in the past walked away and then they want to come back. Okay, then we have got the Ace of Coins, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. So yeah, like I said, there could be some sort of financial abundance coming towards you, some sort of opportunity that's going to be presented to you. Hard work paying off. You could be dealing with an earth sign, fellow earth sign. This could be you, okay, in your power, in your strength here. And something here very rewarding, you know, very beneficial to you. You could be starting a new job. You could have met someone new. You could be changing careers here. I am seeing a change of circumstances here. So the Ace of Coins is very much the foundation of all the Pentacles. This is a lot of money. It's like a golden opportunity to build a future for yourself, that stability. So someone here is very career focused, very focused on their finances right now. Here, like I said, doing a lot of manifesting. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. You're definitely entering into something new here. A new chapter, a new cycle. Okay. Possibly in the past as well, Virgo, someone struggled with options. I just feel like you are standing your ground here. You're setting boundaries. Possibly someone's got a bad temper, or somebody said something and it shocked someone, it hurt someone. Eight of Cups. Yeah, someone's walking away here. Yeah. They could be walking away from something else. You know, you could have walked away. Eight of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So again, someone is cutting ties with something, you know, surrendering something, and they're releasing something because it's burdensome. It doesn't emotionally fulfill them. You know, so they're walking away, going on a spiritual journey, focusing on their ascension, you know, on their spiritual awakening. Tell me about this Eight of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. I feel a lot of you want something new here. Yeah. Something fresh, something new. You're embarking on a new journey. You're going to take the initiative, taking the leap of faith, and, you know, you're moving on to other things. And possibly someone's had a shock here. I do feel that you are very, very defensive and guarded right now. Somebody is. But you're moving on to things that you're more committed to, that you're more passionate about. Because I feel that this person wasn't meeting your expectations. There could have been secrets here, you know, lies, deception. Could be a breakup, could be a divorce. You could have been with the wrong person. They could have been with the wrong person. Ooh, Three of Swords. So like I said, there could have been some sort of breakup. There could have been some sort of divorce. A separation here that was painful. Yeah, someone could have found out about a third party. Someone's heart got broken here. A nasty shock, like I said. There's been heartbreak here. There's been disappointment. There's been suffering. There's been loss. Possibly someone is grieving for someone here. With this Three of Swords. I feel like your heart is closed. Your heart is blocked. You're protecting yourself here. Yeah. Someone could be devastated or heartbroken because something is over, or someone's walked away and they're facing their own karma. You know, they're facing, you know, the actions have consequences. This person's disappointed you massively. Yeah. Definitely, I'd say third-party interferences. Tell me more about this Three of Swords. Could be same-sex relationships here. Tell me about this Three of Swords for Virgo. Tell me about this Three of Swords for Virgo. I just feel like you are blocking someone, you are cutting someone off. But yet I still feel like someone is still watching and trying to manifest you and not accepting that it's over. That's what I feel. This person looks very sort of up and down, wishy-washy, in and out, in and out. There could be a player, not the commitment type, that sort of thing. They could be very immature here as well. There is something here that needs to be healed, such as healing from a broken heart, yeah. But I feel like someone here has had a painful truth, or they've learned a painful truth, a painful lesson. You know, they're seeing reality and it's painful. Like I said, they're facing their own karma. Any more on this Three of Swords, please, for Virgo? Any more on this Three of Swords for Virgo? Any more on this Three of Swords for Virgo? I feel like there's some sort of inner emotional wounds here. Something external that needs to be healed. Possibly someone's afraid to open up again, you know, to new people. Their heart is blocked because, you know, they don't want history repeating itself. They don't want to get their heart broken again. Knight of Swords. Ooh. Okay. So this is air and fire energy. There's a bit of fear. Somebody needs to release a bit of fear. So like I said, this person, is he or she very in and out of your life, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. The Knight of Swords is known to be very warlike, bad attitude, very confrontational and bad-tempered. It's like he can enter your life and leave just as quickly. Just get a bit more on this Knight of Swords. Why do I feel like there's so many people involved here? Like too many people? Outside influences, people's family, people's exes here. Could be someone's dad, someone's brother here. Could be same-sex relationships here as well, like I said. Okay. Someone's very, very confrontational. So I have to tell you to be careful with deceptive people. Okay. With this Knight of Swords, he can known to be a troublemaker. He can be known to be a troublemaker. Or there's someone coming rushing back into your life, someone that you know. Possibly someone's trying to move on and then someone is causing trouble here. with this Knight of Swords. I just feel like someone's trying to end something here. Come away from this conflict and the false masks. You know, someone could be envious here, that someone's moving on. Tell me more about this Knight of Swords for Virgo. Oops. Okay. I feel like you're saying to the universe, something better, please. Or maybe there's a new person coming in that is more stable, more committed, more long-term, and that can give you what you want and, you know, meet your expectations, and give you that stability. Okay. Just feel like you want to focus on your own happiness right now, and your finances. Tell me more about this Knight of Swords. This person does not like to stay in one place for a long time. There could be a player. Yeah. Someone that likes to have their cake and eat it, that sort of thing. Wow. Okay, what was that? Okay, so we've got the Empress. Ooh. So, you know, this could be you. Okay, this could be you. You know, you could be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra. This could be someone's baby mama, or it could be someone's mum. Could be a third party, the Empress. She is known to be very kind and loving and nurturing, mothering, very committed to her home environment. You know, someone could have children here. Or maybe it's a very fertile time if you want to meet someone, or if you in the future want to have children. She's very in tune with her emotions. She's very in tune with her intuition. She likes to manifest. She likes to sort of be in her strength and power and independence. So again, this could be you. Possibly you felt here that somebody was too needy or clingy, or they want you to mother them or nurture them. This is, again, as well, this is about nurturing yourself and looking after yourself and showing yourself love. This is also about being very creative and giving birth to new ideas. So like I said, you know, you are an earth sign. You are being very creative here with this Empress and this Magician, plus the Ace of Pentacles. So there is some sort of opportunity here being presented. This is about growth as well, yeah, and this is about sexuality. She's ruled by Venus, which is also about, you know, passion and love. There might be a bit of fear here that somebody needs to release. Tell me about this Empress. This could be you, Virgo. Like I said, in your power, in your strength, yeah? You're standing your ground, you're setting boundaries, right? Grace and beauty, and everyone's attracted to you. I just feel like someone's jealous of someone, envious, bitter. If someone's lost anyone here, or they've lost any children here, you know, take my condolences, because I can see there's been a lot of heartbreak here. I am seeing something to do with children. Someone is grieving the loss of something or someone. Could be a cultural thing going on here as well. Tell me more about this Empress. Why do I feel like someone's mum is interfering here? Yeah, there's too many energies here, too many people involved. Possibly somebody is stuck between two people and they don't know how to make a decision. Oh, oh my goodness. Wow. Whew. Gosh, Virgo. Another 3. Oh. So definitely third party. Yeah. Someone could be dating someone new or dating someone at work. They could have met someone at work, but then somebody's ex is still hanging around. I feel like you don't want to be a third wheel. You don't want to be someone's option. And that's why we have these cards of walking away. Then we've got the Justice card. So someone could be going through a divorce here. And it looks painful and toxic and destructive. Justice, you could be dealing with a Libra. Yeah, this looks like a divorce to me. So something wasn't fair here. There was no justification. Possibly you overgave yourself to a situation. There wasn't much balance. There wasn't much equal give and take. Possibly you found out something here. Something was revealed to you. You know, and it was painful. It was hard. You know, they betrayed you in a horrible way. But with this Ace of Pentacles, you could be waiting for some sort of divorce settlement to come through, some sort of legality here. You know, legal battles, contracts, some sort of completion here. With this Justice card as well, I feel like you are trying to move on and do better for yourself, and you don't want anyone to come along and tip those scales. So you're very guarded here. Distrustful, dishonest, disrespectful. I just feel like at the moment you're weighing up the pros and the cons and the possibilities here. Yeah, you're very defensive. You're taking the moral high ground here. You want things to be fair here. You want what's owed to you. You could be getting an opportunity at work, by the way. Okay? I keep hearing investments. I keep hearing opportunities, teamwork. You know, so this is, I feel this is you in your strength and in your power, showing someone who's boss here with this Justice card. You know, somebody's got morals, they've got principles to live up to. Tell me about this Justice card. Possibly somebody wants a second chance here, they want forgiveness, but you're not showing them any mercy. You know, you are saying no. That's it. Because if I'm honest, this person does look like a player. 5 of Cups, see? Someone feels left behind, they feel abandoned, they feel out in the cold, they feel lost. There's karma. Someone is paying off karmic debt here. Something's come back on someone, the roles have reversed. 5 of Cups, see? A painful realization, a nasty shock. So someone could be, like I said, facing the consequences of their actions. This is you. You feel heartbroken, you feel disappointed about how someone's treated you. So someone feels alone. They could have a codependency with alcohol. Emotions cloud their judgment. They're just kind of drowning in self-pity right now, you know, in sorrow, in guilt. Guilty conscience, they're sad, they're down in the dumps, they're depressed, they're just not really acknowledging reality right now. You know, they're just sad. Also, I have to tell you to be careful, because sometimes people can sort of be narcissistic and play the victim. You know, they don't want to take responsibility for their actions. I am picking up someone that is bad-tempered with this Knight of Swords. Like I said, confrontational. But you're going to do yourself a justice here, Virgo. You're going to be fair to yourself. Do yourself justice. Be true to who you are. Yeah? Fight for what's right. Some of you might even have to take legal action against someone to get them to leave you alone. Yeah, somebody doesn't want to let go. And also this is you as well, very guarded. Protecting yourself, hanging on to everything that you've got. Possibly there's been money losses here. Someone could have got someone into debt or got themselves into debt. They could have a codependency with materialistic things, you know, bondage. Someone here could be obsessed with money and power and materialistic things, most definitely. But the Four of Pentacles is very much the card of protecting something or protecting yourself. And also I see this as the other person hanging on. They won't let go. They could be obsessed. This is someone that is very greedy, very stubborn, very selfish. Could have chose their sort of work over you as well. Or maybe they're around somebody that's toxic, using them for money. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles. You're very guarded, Virgo. Wow. I mean, you've got every right to be. Yeah. Especially if someone's broke your trust. There could be, I am picking up a little bit of controlling as well with this Knight of Swords. Could someone have been or had been controlling, a bit possessive, a bit jealous? Is everything a confrontation with this person? Okay, Seven of Cups jumped out the deck. Yeah, water energy again. So again, this could be you. Keeping your options open. You are open to change, other possibilities, dating new people. So with the Seven of Cups, is someone confused here, indecisive? This person had options, like I said, third parties, other men, other women. There's a lot of energies here, okay? There could have been a womanizer. So the Seven of Cups is very much the card of, like I said, emotions clouding your judgment, you know, trapped in fear and worry and doubt. They can't see past illusion at the moment. Someone is not in reality right now, and they're in some sort of fantasy state, some sort of dream state of fear. Possibly someone that does not know what they want. They're not the commitment type. They just want to have fun, mess around. So like I said, disloyalty, untrustworthy. Also with this Seven of Cups, I feel like you could be feeling a bit stuck here as well, Virgo. Not just them, but you as well. Because like I said, you're trying to cut them off, cut them out of your life, end this cycle. But I just feel like it's a broken record. It's on repeat. You feel like this person just wants to repeat the same cycle over and over and over, even though they're toxic and destructive. But they dream about you, like, obsessively. They think about you obsessively. It's like they're drunk on you, if you know what I mean. Yeah, obsessively watching social media. Just be careful of bitterness and envious people and deception and false masks, because that's what I'm getting here. Even people in the workplace, just be careful. Not everyone is as it seems, you know. Okay. Anyone with Seven of Cups? Anyone with Seven of Cups set up a Virgo? Yeah, see? Five of Pentacles, you see? This person's a narcissist. This could have been you. They left you hanging, they left you out in the cold, they went to a third party, they went to somebody else. You could have found out somebody was married and you're heartbroken, you had a shock. Five of Pentacles is the card of financial loss, redundancy, struggling, trying to make ends meet. This is someone being cold towards someone, leaving them out in the cold. Now the tables have turned, and I feel like, yes, you're very disappointed in this person, but I feel like this is them. They feel left behind. They feel abandoned, out in the cold, and they don't like it. Please be careful of narcissistic people that always play the victim. Please be careful. Possibly there's something going on with someone's pride and ego. They won't give you that closure to help you heal and move on. They won't apologise. They won't be mature and civilised. They don't want to call a truce. Instead, they want to be confrontational and angry. Just get some final outcome cards here. What's the final outcome card here? Final outcome card here, please. I just feel like you're trying to get away from this person, Virgo. Final outcome card here for Virgo. Ooh. Final outcome card here. Ten of Wands, yeah, you want to release this burdens. Fire energy again. So someone's walking away, look. The physical demands of other people as well could make someone very drained and tired and exhausted. It's very burdensome. You're tired. You're overwhelmed. It's too much. That's why you're walking away. You're blocking it. Ten of Wands is the card. This is a burden beyond one's strength. Yeah? Or someone could be refusing to let go, to refuse, to surrender. They won't leave you alone. You've had enough. You know, you are going to be releasing these burdens, or someone is, and walking away. Walking away. All this baggage, toxic baggage, emotional baggage. Okay, I'm just going to pull a couple of these romance angel oracle messages for you, Virgo. Okay. What do we need to know from the romance angel oracle for Virgo? Looks very stressful. Looks very, very, very stressful. Causes you a lot of anxiety. I just feel like someone here feels like they're at their wit's end. Okay. They don't look loyal, they don't look trustworthy, they just look like a player and a manipulator. Yeah. Okay, look. Codependency, look. You see? I picked that up with all these cups. Oh, unrequited love. So was it very one-sided here, Virgo? I feel like you gave it your all and this person just gave you nothing but lies and deception. Yes, you don't want to know, and they're not having it. Was it a very codependent situation? Were they very needy? Were they very clingy? It could be sex, it could be drugs, alcohol. Were they very codependent on you? Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So like I said, maybe it's just a closure thing that you want, or an apology. Okay? Somebody does want a second chance and forgiveness, but then someone is saying, no, it's too late. Yeah. Somebody wants to release this, get closure, heal, move on. Yeah, see? Did you feel very trapped? Did you feel very restricted? Did you feel tied down? Like you weren't free, like you couldn't be yourself? Maybe you want to be independent. Free yourself. See? It's time to take back control of your life. So maybe you felt like you was in a cage. Yeah? Okay. Usually when somebody feels very trapped, it does mean that they were in, yes, toxic, destructive codependency, but someone here could have been very controlling, and not in a funny way either, as in like severely, because there's been so much pain and separation, and or not separation, Yes, there's been a separation. There's been so much suffering and loss and heartbreak and disappointment, and before someone's even had a chance to heal from that, someone's trying to cause more chaos, if you know what I mean. Okay, religious factors. So could it be outside influences, people's parents interfering? Did you come from different backgrounds, different upbringings? You've got different beliefs, cultural, traditional. So there's a lot of fear. Wow. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual paths. Okay, also this could be you, like I said, you've got religious beliefs, you know, and you are, how do you say, like I said, you've got morals, principles, and this person is disrespectful maybe towards your beliefs. Maybe it caused a row between you and your family. Maybe you've got to heal with something to do with your family. Somebody could have caused trouble. Maybe someone's family didn't like somebody's choice of partner. Oh, look. Healing family issues, see? Oh. Was there disagreements going on with someone's family? Someone has got unresolved issues here with their family. Could be you, could be them. Why do I feel like someone's destructive behaviour caused chaos with someone's family? They could have broken up a family. Like I said, something is broken and someone is trying to fix it. They will not accept that it's over. You know, you're toxic, you're bad news. Separation. Okay, so time apart is on the horizon. This could have already happened, by the way. This breakup, this divorce, this separation. I just feel like someone is not accepting that something is over. Yeah, you see? Oh. So maybe they need to release their ex, or you need to release them, or you're trying to, or it's your ex hanging around that won't release you. See? Somebody needs to release their ex. The time has come to clear their energy. Oh, can you hear the fear, Virgo? Oh my goodness. But I do see here that justice is going to be done. Balance is going to be restored. You will get what you are owed. Okay, something here is waiting to be finalised. It's not the best reading, Virgo, but I have to be honest, you know. Just keep your wits about you. Be observant. Keep manifesting. Keep doing you. Try and block out and cut out negative people. You know, false masks. Focus on your success and your victory and your accomplishments and you know, and going forward. Hopefully, you know. So I hope that was insightful. I hope it helps. Sending lots of love and blessings to you, Virgo. Take care.